For every 8 people you know and every 8 people they know, and so on and so on and so on and so on, if it's done correctly, right, you actually have the highest potential to reach hundreds, if not thousands of people, all through your mutual friends, giving you really the best opportunity to build your network and or your referral network.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of our Traffic is Key series. I'm your host. I'm here with Reis, our COO and co-founder. And today we're going to be talking about social media and how you can keep your sphere of influence engaged with you.
All right.
So Nick, can you jump more into this?
Yeah. So look, being a real estate agent is more than just kind of sitting back, right? Waiting for leads to come in, having open house events to sell listings. Like real estate agents, they have many different roles to fill, right? Especially in order to be successful. And really their primary role here is to market to gain exposure.
Comes back to traffic is key.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, truthfully, I don't think enough agents really run their business like a business.
I 100% agree. Marketing is just one piece of the puzzle that oftentimes gets overlooked, especially when it comes to just the day-to-day work of making new connections with potential prospects.
Yeah, like they don't typically think about how much outreach they need to do on a week-to-week basis, and oftentimes they simply don't stick to it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work, right? But there's also no such thing as easy money. And too many times we run across agents that honestly think that they can run a successful business strictly off their referral base. And however, when you take a look at their closings, it tells us a different story, right?
Yeah.
And our network can never be too big, and we have to focus on always building, right? We see these trends all the time, in real estate, and we have to be ready for it. And that being said, these days, one of the key ways real estate agents can make new connections, especially with buyers and sellers, is with social media.
Yeah, guys, 68% of U.S. adults use Facebook. 74% of that 68% are logging in at least once a day.
Yeah, look, social media, I mean, it's a gold mine. There's no slowing down that social media train, and you're either going to accept it and adapt, or you're going to get ran over. And social media gives us more opportunity to make connections and grow our network.
Multi-level marketing in a way.
In a way, I mean, yeah, you're correct. And what do they say? I mean, for every 8 people you know and every 8 people they know, and so on and so on and so on and so on, if it's done correctly, right, you actually have the highest potential to reach hundreds, if not thousands of people, all through your mutual friends, giving you really the best opportunity to build your network and or your referral network.
Yeah. So can you share with us some of the best ways to post or how to manage our social media accounts, really?
Yeah, so I want agents to realize this. Why automate or pay for automation in regards to your social media accounts? I mean, there's no way to, there are ways, I should say, to tie in all your accounts, to do one post, right? And have them, post to every account for you, so you're not having to log into each individual account and do that, right? Which is the primary complaint of most agents, is that I don't have time.
It takes a lot of time to post
to go through each one of those, avenues, right? Mm-hmm. But I know I don't really get it, because we hear this too many times, right? And that's agents telling us that they don't have enough time to manage or let's be real, connect, with their social media page. Yet 80% of the agents in today's market are making 20% of the money.
Yeah.
Right. And, 68% of U.S. adults use Facebook, and 74% of those are logging in, to their social media account every single day.
That's a lot.
And that's crazy. So, being active on social media is key for any agent to connect with new people and strengthen the bonds, with their existing sphere. So, it's a free way to market your business. It's a free way to build personal connections, with people and share your resources that will help buyers and sellers get to know you before, picking up the phone to give you a call.
Right. So, let's talk a little bit how our sphere, how we can capitalize on the whole social media thing. Many people are still struggling with that.
Yeah.
How can we get to that next step?
Yeah, it's imperative for any agent to use social media marketing their business and listings. And, while any agent, right, any realtor can open up a Facebook or Instagram account, it's not always clear on really how to utilize social media. Now, I prefer, the 80-20 rule. 80% of the post, ought to be customer centric, while, 20% should be about the business. It also helps the cause of agents to post about happenings in around their communities, like, local charity events, school-related activities, community events, just things that are happening, right? Now, this is all tied in around, engagement. This also helps, position you as a leader and an expert, within your community rather just a seller, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I truthfully think that we could all agree that the key here is user engagement. Right?
Yeah, and that's what social media is about. You're absolutely right. And in my opinion, right, too many companies try to complicate this process, with creating what they call auto post with articles that aren't relevant, but also there's no user engagement, right? Your posts have to count. User engagement is what we're trying to accomplish, and no automation or robot is going to make that happen. Nick, there's tools like Hootsuite, right? These tools will help you manage your social media accounts without spending too much time. And with Hootsuite, you can schedule your post all in one place, and you can also schedule them advanced out, right? Mm-hmm. But don't forget, to always respond and be authentic and shoot authentic comments or messages to your social media channels as quickly as possible, right? This shows and really tells future and current clients that you are engaged as a real estate agent and you're also paying attention to the feedback and inquiries that are coming through, right?
So can we give some ideas of basically what people should be posting about? A lot of times that's not explained either. They're just posting whatever they think they should. But
yeah, and I know we talked about this just a little bit, before. So let's go ahead and break this down. One, you should be posting about your neighborhood, right? Show off your listings, in your neighborhood. This both markets your area to, let's say prospective buyers and sellers, right? But it also shows your passion and knowledge of where you're selling homes. So for example, if there's a new community coming out, or that's being built, right? Post about it. Express the merits and how it will make lifestyle, better for new and existing, residents. We could even post about events in the neighborhood, right? Show how wonderful your city is, your neighborhood. Post about local events in your town. Are you going to be going to these events, these mixers, movie nights? Tell your fans, engage with them, invite them out, right? Ask questions too to spark engagement. Again, everything we do is evolved around engagement. Now, you also have to be able to show that you care about your clients. We do this in person, so we need to show that we care about our clients via Facebook and or social media as well, and comment back on their posts, like their pictures, right? The whole idea is just that every time we respond, we're getting in front of their sphere of influence. Mm-hmm. And so, the more consistent we are with that, the better it is. Another thing, post your listings. Yes, use Facebook to post your listings too. When you post your listing, keep the personality of you and your Facebook page. It's not a print ad. So tell them about the home, tell them, what points, will sell it, right? How many bedrooms and bathrooms? Tell them the address. Tell them the price.
Square footage.
Yeah, just keep it engaging and even ask questions about the new place. Like get comments about, what people like about it. what do they like about the neighborhood, or comments about the schools and community facilities, and also even post your open houses too, right? Also, what a better way to post than to post about a listing you just sold, to include a single property website to showcase your clients, right? And say something like, congrats to Nick and Elise on their new home. I mean, we're looking forward to, many new memories that you're going to be making, right? It was such a pleasure working with you guys, because really you've connected with these clients via Facebook. You should, right? They should now be a part of your sphere. And then what a lot of agents get afraid to do is they get afraid to ask their client to share this. But if I create a single property website, right, and I give that to my buyer or seller as a closing gift, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to show off their new home. Everybody's excited. It's a huge commitment they just made, right?
It's a huge deal.
Yeah. So then what you do is if you're doing this correctly and you create a post and have them repost or share this post on their wall, essentially what you're doing is marketing to their sphere, because the more likes they get, the more comments, then Facebook will start to
share that. Maybe their friends will share it.
And then Facebook will start to sponsor that. Yeah. Right? And it'll just start coming up on friends of friends and friends. And at the end of the day, if someone in their sphere is looking to either buy or sell, and they just see or have seen that you've helped their client or their friend, like who are they going to reach out to? Yep. And then how cool is it to click onto a single property website that's really only branded to that particular listing? Everybody wants to show off their new listing, right?
Of course.
Look, I mean, there's other ways in regards to social media that agents could be doing. And if you're someone that needs help or needs coaching and support in regards to your social media account, there are some great sites out there in regards to just free articles and training. And one in particular that we look at a lot is this Elite Informer website. You can also reach out to one of our marketing coaches, free of charge, and just spend some time with them, allowing them to help you align with, your current marketing strategy, your current plan, and allowing them to help you understand how to capitalize on your social media accounts.
You're not going to get everything you want overnight. It's going to take time, but you'll eventually get it. It'll eventually start adding up, and you just got to stay consistent.
It's like going to the gym, right? We talked about this before. Yep. See your body change takes time, and organic placement takes time. Marketing takes time. We are so creatures of habit of instant gratification, instant results. But when it comes to marketing, it's just not that way. You have to continually invest and just stay consistent. And don't worry about what your competition's doing. Don't worry about what they're doing or what you should be doing. I know a lot of times we get self-confidence or you know what I'm talking about here, right? Yeah. Anyways, but at the end of the day, don't worry and don't gauge yourself and your success based on what others are doing. Just continue to, invest, continue to connect, continue to build a community around you, because that is what is going to take your business to the next level.
All right. Thank you guys again for staying tuned each and every Tuesday for new episodes of our Traffic is Key series. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us on social media at Agent Elite or at Agent Elite Inc. You can also send us an email at support@agentelite.com, or you can visit us on our website at agentelite.com. Thank you guys again. We'll see you next week.